If I blow my nose, see the problem nowadays, motherfucker can't say shit. Should I fuck a little beach? Keep your mouth shut. Don't say shit. Should I fuck a little beach? 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 Maybe I wouldn't be so short.
5 on the Black Side, and I'm talking about
Thank you.
soon to be future LLC. So,
Thank you. I appreciate that.
no problem, bro.
And I like that. I like that. You didn't go ahead and LLC that.
Oh yeah, that's next up because I need something. So 5 on the Black
And
Side.
as soon as you do that, start a business account for it. You need to do that with all your LLCs. I'm preaching to the choir because I haven't done that yet myself.
Get a business account.
Mm-hmm.
What's that? It's just like a bank account just for the business, right?
Right. But with that bank account, you'll be able to
have a bank account.
Right, but you'll be able to write business. You'll be able to write your taxes off. You'll be able to get credit. You'll be able to do things of that sort. And with your LLC, limited liability corporation, Juju,
I thought
Julian,
Coochie.
Yeah, Coochie. You get Coochie with an LLC too, but Juju or Julian will not be quote unquote responsible for anything or any liabilities. Yeah, they'll just take whatever that entity has. So, like it's just
oh no, his LLC is only worth $1. Take it. You want it? Take it, please, please. I'll just create another one next week. Take the $1,
but it just limits your liabilities, bro. You know what I mean? And if you put money into something and you pay yourself,
yeah,
that's how rich people stay rich, bro. They pay themselves from their businesses.
I'm going to take my CEO salary from the company I own.
Right. Facts. And if their company goes down, bro, guess what? Everything they have in their account, their account, not the company's account, but their account is cool. Now, company can do
everything.
whatever, you know what I mean? But since I set myself up over here, we straight, you know what I mean? And that's how we got to run our shit, bro. That's how we got to run our shit. We got to know these tax codes. We got to know all this other stuff like that, bro. You got to run that shit.
That's a whole episode, you know, right?
I'm with it, bro.
Maybe that. Hey, comment below if you want an episode with Tone Jones on setting up a LLC business account and getting your shit straight, so you can start branding yourself.
Yeah, and
getting you some money for being who you are.
And that's it, bro. That's it.
Because people gonna look at you and they might like a way. Somebody might look at you and like the way you act.
They might like the way you move.
And they might just take your whole personality and create a character and sell that. Because a lot of new brands are personalities.
That's it. But a lot of people don't realize that
your influencers, that's a person.
Right, that's a personality. It's not a brand. It's a person.
It's not a product. It's not a service. It's just a person acting a certain way. It's a personality.
People don't realize, man, that's
the hot ticket.
You're
the brand.
The brand. You are the brand.
You and whatever the fuck you doing. So if you selling houses, we gonna go and we're gonna buy a house. What sets you selling houses apart from this person selling? You.
Those are facts. You're gonna get the same. You're gonna get the same outcome.
It's like
you're gonna get your house bought or sold.
It's like I put it to like this, like we're making beats like samplers. Like if I have a song and I want a sample and I get bro over here to do it and bro over here to do it, I give them the same sample. I'm gonna get 2 different beats.
Facts.
And I'm gonna like one more than the other. Like if you sell a house and somebody else try to sell the same house and the same client come and talk to both of you, they might like what you said. Even though you both said the same, even though you both trying to sell the same house, they just like how you dressed and how you approach them, and they just like the way you walk through the house.
Those
and was like,
facts.
Those
are facts, bro.
It's you the brand.
And people got to realize that, man, and stop being scared and afraid to be who they are. In a nutshell, bro.
I think some of it comes from people not really knowing themselves. They just a lot of people they just grow, but they don't really know who they are. Like,
right.
Who are you?
You can't have a self brand if you don't know who.
Yeah, if you know, you're like, oh, my name is this and this is what I do. That's
like a job interview. Who
are you?
Who are you? Well, damn, that's a deep question, ain't it?
Yeah, but you got to be able to answer that.
But that's not even really a deep question.
You can't. You should. You need to be able to answer that question in like 2 or 3 words.
Right.
I'm so and so and so and so.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so and so, so and so.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be a long nothing.
Right. You know, I had a homeboy tell me the other day, bro, like, and it was deep. I don't know if this has anything to do with what we talking about. I think it does in a sense.
What are we talking about?
My homeboy, he came back home. He was like, bro, he said, do you realize that over the last 5 years, I have not been called my real name? He's been called by his quote unquote alias over the last 5 years.
Yeah. My mama called me Juju.
Right, but to some extent, can I ask you this? What does that and for me, people call me Tone. Nobody call me Tonio or Antonio. You feel what I'm saying?
I probably ain't call you Antonio since.
You probably call me since like 09, nigga, like 08, 09. I ain't even gonna lie.
No cap.
You feel what I'm saying? But at what point does that? And he said some real prolific stuff, bro. He was like, at what point does that? How does that affect your mental, or knowing who you are, what you bring to the table, and mentally focusing on that and being that? Because if everybody calls you this over here, then it's like, okay, I have to be that facade, or you feel what I'm saying? Or
I feel like it comes down to how genuine that personality is.
Wow. Okay.
Because you got some people who
like that.
You got some people who, when they get around a lot of people, their personality changes to the crowd.
Mm.
They're not the same person they are when they're by themselves.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying?
I get you.
So if this personality or the way they care, or if that personality, that character that they play to the crowd, if they get that response from the crowd, now they feel like now they feel forced into being that, because that's not what they are when they're by themselves. And see, with me, the way I am by myself, that's how
you are around people.
Yeah,
right.
And that's not easy. That's not easy.
Honestly, bro, I feel like
that's not, because a lot of people,
I feel like our whole squad like that though.
Yeah, a lot of, but that's
everybody like
it's
that.
not an easy thing though, because a lot of people aren't comfortable with themselves.
But then again, a lot people want different things from you.
You know, right?
As well, right? So, but then again, that comes from not being yourself around these people, because if they want different things from you rather than you dictating what they get, then that's
I feel like that comes down to you dictating who you are to people.
But you have to know who you are to dictate that.
Yeah, I mean, everything, the genesis of it all is knowing who you are.
Right.
You know, if you do all of that, you know, and a lot of people do all of that before they figure out who they are, and they figure out who they are later, and that's when they realize, oh, I never wanted to do any of this, and never, you know, you see a lot of people that just poof, they're gone because they realize who they are wasn't even that. No matter how good they were at it, no matter how much we loved them doing it.
Yeah, that's deep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So a lot of people do it backwards. Start with figuring out who you are, and that's hard. That's hard shit.
You got to ask yourself hard questions. You got to
really
dig deep,
and you really gotta look at yourself in a way that's gonna be uncomfortable.
Yeah,
you gotta look at the bad parts about yourself, the worst parts about yourself, and you have to bring that to the forefront, right where the good stuff is. You want to keep all the bad stuff about you back here, and keep the good right here. So but you gotta, I give people the bad and the good about myself, because at the end of the day, that's who I am.
Right.
So if you're gonna buy
bad shit, made you just as.
If you're gonna buy in, gonna buy into me and what I got going on, this is what it is.
Right. That's deep.
You know.
If I blow my nose to the problem nowadays, motherfucker can't say shit. Should I fuck a little bitch? Keep your mouth shut. Don't say shit. Should I fuck a little bitch?